Now, to a story we've been discussing a little bit this morning on the show. Pharmacists say more people are booking COVID vaccines online who are not eligible to actually receive one. Now, the National Pharmacy Association says a rise in the minimum age to get the booster has caused a bit of confusion among patients. Peter Horrocks is a community pharmacist for the Tees Valley and works across County Durham and Teesside. And he joins us this morning. Morning, Peter.
Morning, Amy. Good to chat to you today.
No, thank you for joining us and lending us your expertise and experience this morning. What's going on then, Peter? There's been a change, hasn't there, to the criteria?
There has, yes. So the issue has kind of arisen because the patients who are aged 65 to 75 are no longer eligible based upon their age alone for a COVID vaccine. So these patients have routinely received a COVID vaccine for the last 4 years and are kind of expecting that would be something that they're eligible to this year. And it can lead to disappointment when a patient attends at the clinic expecting that. The reason for it is the eligible cohorts are set by the JCVI, and that's around which patients are most at risk and need protecting. And because of successful prior campaigns, we only need to focus now on those who are over 75, care home residents, and patients who are classed as immunosuppressed.
Right, OK. So what kind of reaction have you been getting? Have you had to turn many away?
Yeah, there's been a significant number of patients who have had to be turned away at the various clinics that are being run across the region, and often they can be quite upset and confused around why, and it can take extra time during the appointment to deal with and manage this disappointment that's there. So,
What do you say to people? I mean, obviously, your advice, we all should be behaving well around people, whether it's for you guys, whether it's doctors, whether it's if you get taken to hospital, or whether it's just like, I don't know, being served by somebody in a shop. We all need to be kind and courteous. But what would be your advice to people before they actually turn up for these jabs?
Okay. So I mean, part of the reason is when patients have booked their appointment on the NHS booking system, they haven't read the details around eligibility. So if they think that they haven't read that carefully enough, they can pop back onto the NHS website, and it does give an indication around the eligible criteria. And because I guess some of the confusion around the immunosuppressed category, and what that means, and it's quite a wide range of conditions, but quite specific. But it includes things like patients who've had blood cancer or leukemia, organ transplants, some genetic disorders, or are taking some medications that can cause immunosuppression. So they're really the patients who, if they're under 60, under 75, will be the ones who will be entitled. So if they can check that before they turn up, that can help to alleviate any issues. But if they do have any concerns, if they have a conversation with either their doctor or their pharmacist, they will be able to go through the eligible criteria for them.
And just finally, are you getting quite a few people who are worried about COVID? Because I know we're hearing about variants that are coming back, certain forms. I mean, are people still quite concerned about it and making sure they're safe?
Yeah, people are concerned, and obviously there's a lot in the media around the evolving strains and how this can affect patients. So it's really important that we do stay aware of the developments of COVID, but most importantly is how we protect those who are most vulnerable in our society. And it's not just COVID as well. There are the other winter vaccines that we need to think about getting protected early on in the season, such as flu, pneumococcal, and the RSV vaccine.
Oh, Peter, thank you very much for your time this morning. Do appreciate that. Peter Horrocks is fabulous. He's a community pharmacist, works throughout the Tees Valley, County Durham as well. And just that advice. So please check before you travel in wanting your COVID vaccine. It's for anybody who has a health issue that, of course, will affect them if they didn't have it. But also you have to be 75 and over, not between 65 and 75 anymore. 75 and over for that COVID vaccine. So check before you head down to a pharmacy, or even when you book online, before you book, check as well so you don't have a wasted trip.
Gary Phillipson.